Hi guys, thank you all for tuning in and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Grace with the Grit. I film about faith and I inspire people to become more productive. Today I will be talking us through 7 life-changing habits which we should all have in this new year, in this new decade as a matter of fact. So 7 life-changing habits. If you are interested to know what these habits are, kindly keep watching. So, the first habit I have for us is to keep making habits. Okay? To keep building habits. That is the first habit we should have. Because as we all know, it's easy to decide to start something. So, it's the first day of the year or the first day of the month and you decide I'm going to go full on, I'm going to start this today. It's very easy, but it's also very easy to stop, to lag behind, to slow down, so you need to be conscious actually about building habits. You need to be very conscious about it because if you're not careful, it's very easy to lose your habit. And I would like to let us know that, as an individual, it's actually not easy it's practically impossible to decide and build your destiny. Yeah, don't get me wrong, we have dreams, we have plans, we have wishes, you want to be somewhere in the next 10, 15, 20 years, you're planning towards it, you're making decisions consciously and all of that. But what you can more consciously work on are your habits. Okay, they are your habits. Your habits actually are what would frame up your destiny, frame up your future, frame up, wherever you see yourself tomorrow. Just think about it. If you sleep a lot, or you watch TV a lot, or you just love to eat, whenever you have money in your pocket and there's a fast food nearby, you're constantly putting something in your tummy. You're building a habit. You can easily foresee or foretell where you'll be tomorrow. So I just want to put it out there. We should be very conscious about the habits we build and try to build positive habits every now and again. The second point I have for us is to take risks. Okay, this is a new year, 2020. Some 10 years ago, I'm sure we were all thinking, okay, what is 2020 going to look like? Are we actually going to get there? I cannot believe, even up until last year, we were like 2020. It sounds funny, it's written funny. It's like everyone was looking, waiting anxiously for this new year. And it didn't come alone, it came with a decade, so it came with 9 extra years behind it. I just want to encourage us to take risks in this new year, okay? Because no one out there is going to know what you carry, no one out there is going to be, the least interested in knowing what you carry if you don't take the first step, if you don't make the first move, if you don't, take that leap of faith. And in the long run, it's actually going to help you to recognize your gift. For some of us out there, you're listening to this, you're watching this, you don't exactly know what that gift is. Yeah, basically a gift is something you do very easily, with the least amount of stress, and you produce amazing results. As funny as it may sound, some people just love to swim. It doesn't stress them. When I swim, I'm so tired. I can't even swim for 10 minutes straight, guys. I feel like that's the exercise I needed for the whole week. But for some people, it's just there. For some people, it's cooking. They just love to cook. Frying chicken, for example. Talking, for example. There's some things you do on and on and on. People can actually tell you, you're doing this too much, you have to slow down, Identify that one thing you do very easily. It's different from your passion, by the way. We'll talk about that in another video. If you are interested, your gift is very different from your passion. Your gift is something you can do free of charge. You just love to do it. It helps you to unwind and stuff like that. Take risks this year. In many cases than not, it's going to help you identify your gift. So guys, the third point I have for us today is to learn to create memorable moments. Okay, no matter what it is, you should try to change, try to do something new. Do that thing that would make people say, no, Grace did not just do that. No, she wasn't the one. Do something new. stretch out the first hand, give out the first smile, walk up to that person, say hi, create a conversation. Just try to step out your comfort zone, create moment. I'm just thinking that this is going to be a very good habit for us in this new year, because it really did work for me last year. Okay, there are a good number of things I did. In another video, again, I'm going to talk about this in more detail, but there are a number of things I did which helped me a lot throughout the course of the year. So I'm just putting it out there that we should all implement it. The fourth changing habit I have for us today is for us to be grateful, basically. It should be a habit, okay? Most people feel, I'm grateful enough. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for family. But I believe you can never be too grateful. So we should learn to be grateful. You may decide to every day write down, say, for example, 3 reasons why you're grateful for the day. So 3 things that did happen during that day that made you so happy and you're just thankful to God. So be grateful. You may decide every once in a month or once in 2 or 3 months to actually write a letter. Yeah, I don't know when last I actually did this. It just, clocked my mind, but I'm thinking I should put it out there. Sit down, literally take a piece of paper and a pen. Write a letter to someone who means a lot to you. Okay, it could be your friend, a good friend. It could be your parent, someone who has just done something really thoughtful, and you're trying to express, all of those words. Trust me, it's going to mean a lot to them as well. They'll get to cherish it and to keep it, and that way you're learning to be generally grateful about everything you have and even what you do not have. Okay, guys, the 5th habit I have for us will be to be confident. Okay, I know this is easier said than done. It's really not easy. It takes a lot. But believe me, once you're able to actually step out of your comfort zone, once you're able to actually take that first step, that is literally what matters. Be confident. Even when someone is saying the wrong things with confidence, he's going to pull a crowd. Yeah? He's actually going to pull some people who do not know what he's talking about to say, oh yeah, that's true. Even if he's just talking God knows what. So confidence actually has a presence of its own. It's not, it doesn't matter, how old you are or whether you work or you school, or there's something it carries. Yeah, once you can actually stand and talk, or you're making a point and you're being very assertive, even if it's a wrong point, people are going to listen to you. So I'm very sure that's a habit most of us, if not all of us out there, should try to build this year. Right, so the 6th point is to have catch-up sessions. You can choose to do this monthly, you may choose to do this every week. Just basically have sessions where you're able to catch up with anyone, a friend, a game, a relative. Guys, make use of the people around you. Okay, don't try not to always be on your own, because that way you're thinking a lot, and most times than not, you're making wrong decisions all by yourself. No man is an island. Everyone wants to be able to share ideas, to let ideas come into him, and that way you actually think straight. Okay, so sessions. If you're too busy during the week, for example, you have a really tight 9 to 5, you may choose to do this every month. Sessions where you just go take fresh air, you just calm down, you just close the laptop, close the book, switch off your phone, speak to people. According to fact, I was reading something online the other day, and according to fact, it's been documented that 30% of our day, for every human on earth today, well, it's an estimate, 30% is spent on your phone. And I was thinking, what's happening to all of the humans around us? But it's probably more than 30% when you actually think of it. You do everything on your phone. You want to say hi to someone, you say it on your phone. You want to send a message, you want to shop, you literally do everything on your phone. So there is the need for us to actually come out of these gadgets and speak to people, be human again, So yes, that is actually something personally I want to also implement, this year, by God's grace, trying as much as possible to catch up with people. Okay, try to relax, try to listen to how their day went, try to share how your day went with them. And so guys, the 7th point I have for us today, the very last point, is for us to learn to hate. Okay? Yeah, I said that. Learn to hate. You shouldn't be comfortable with everything going on around you, with everyone around you. You should get to actually pick whomever comes into your circle, mix and match. If you don't want them, it's your life. You get to do what you want. Learn to hate. Everything you hate, you cannot tolerate. Yeah, let me make this a little bit more simple. If you hate something, you obviously do not want that thing close to you. You obviously do not want that thing having impact on your life. You obviously do not want to rub minds with that thing or person in the case. So you should actually learn to hate, because that way you're going to be very determined, you're going to be very focused. Say a person who is overweight, for example. No hate, guys, this is just an example. Someone who is too big and who is very uncomfortable in their skin. Personally, I felt like that last year. So by this time last year, I was like, Grace, what is happening to you? And then 3 months down the line, I decided to start something, obviously, registered with the gym and started going to the gym. So simply because I hated where I was, I felt like if I'm not careful, if I keep going in this way, things are going to get worse. People are only going to talk. People are only going to criticize you. It's up to you to actually stand up, make the first decision, and change whatever it is you want to change in your life. So the whole point there is, once you hate that particular situation you're in, for example, you're going to strive your best to make it change. You're going to try to be better. You're going to try to be different. So yes, that's it, guys. Those were the 7 life-changing habits I had for us today. I am very positive it's going to help us achieve a lot. Again, don't forget, these are all habits, and it's very easy to drop a habit, but then what is going to make you different is if you're constantly building habits. Yeah? Keep building them. You're trying any of this point, it seems to flop at a time, bring it back. It doesn't matter if it's the 2nd of May or the 25th of June. You don't have to wait for a new year to start something. You don't have to wait for the next quarter of the year to start something. You don't have to wait for the beginning of the month to start something. Just start. Wherever it is you are, whatever it is you have in mind, just start. Yes, so thanks a lot, guys, for listening. If you're new to this channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe. This is Grace with the Grit. I film about faith and I inspire people to be more productive. Kindly let me know in the comment section below if there's any of these habits you currently have, and if yes, how has it helped you till the moment? If you intend to implement any of these, I would also like to know. So from this end, I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.